Yes, people, welcome back to another Rivals Unleashed episode on Friday. If you are looking for Mr. D, he is not here. Illness and stuff like that, innit? Whatnot, can't help it. Family, got to look after them, especially they got viruses and stuff. Personal,
He's
whatever.
right there, bro.
Blah, blah. Not that one, different one. Yeah. But anyways, we got Wolfie to fill in to piss you lot off today. So all good. And he's not moaning because he's probably not 11. So yeah, man, everyone smash the likes, all that good stuff. Got a bit of a dead weekend of Premier League football, but we've got FA Cup weekend that actually includes Wolfie, which includes D, includes Daps. Josh ain't here though. So it is what it is. It is. What can we do? Trent's still expected to leave Liverpool. So any rumours that have been circulating that he might stay in the bin. And then Zubimendi, it could be, they're all out, they're trying to all out go and get him first before striker, which is interesting. They want Zubimendi or a DM of some sort before they bring in a striker. Could be their first major signing. So we'll talk about that and see if it even makes sense. But what are you man saying? Friday's actually really nice outside. I need to open the door.
Is it? I ain't even opened the blinds yet, man.
No, you probably just smell. That's why you probably just smell. I bet that room smells, man.
Oh mate, yeah. Not him as well, man. Fucking hell.
Don't worry, man. He's a little fisher, man. Don't worry.
He's been avoiding me all week.
Who, George?
Yeah.
We was on a show yesterday. This guy chats rubbish.
You wouldn't talk to every time I asked you a question, you're like,
no.
This is not
what I'm gonna do because the Wolfie lies. That's what I'm not doing. If guy is gonna lie, I'll keep speaking over you.
All right, no.
He just said we have.
I'm just glad it's nice to finally be on here with a person who supports a proper team. So it's good to see you, D man. They've been keeping us separate for too long.
I'm the only one that actually supports a proper team, a local team. I actually support a team that I grew up next to. How about you, man?
What are you
from Nottingham, Wolfie?
I'm from Scotland, blood.
Oh, so why are you supporting? Oh, I don't want to hear about it.
Well, why are you chatting rubbish though?
D, was you not born in San Francisco? No. No. Was you not born in San Francisco? You tried.
Yeah, but you know what that tells you? It tells you our clubs are more global than yours, then, bro. That's the narrative you're pushing here. That our clubs are more global than yours.
When you say
what are you talking your now? What on earth are you saying?
Club, I support a proper club, a local club, a club that was.
You might support your local club, but you don't support a proper club. Let's get that right. Like, there's a difference between proper and local.
Wait, you were born in Tottenham, were you?
I was born local to Tottenham.
Where?
Walthamstow. You don't know those areas.
I do know it. I do know that shitty bus stop, man. It's an absolute shithole, man. Always trafficy.
That's a nice
the shittest car park in a shopping center I've ever seen as well. It's a fucking dumb.
I never said it was a good area. I never said I was from a good area.
Yeah, and it ain't even. And I don't think Tottenham wouldn't be your local. Tottenham wouldn't be your local, though, would it?
Well, it would be in Walthamstow. It would.
This is a proper Rivals Friday show, isn't it? It's like D never left.
I haven't even said anything. He just he started on me saying apparently I was
he started it, innit?
I'm like, what are you talking about? When was I born in San Francisco? What are you smoking?
Did you not? Do you know what? Should I get the tweets up? Should I get the tweets up to share my screen? I can get the tweets up.
You can do it.
But you tried to say you were born in San Francisco.
Anyway, let's not deflect. We're not doing no joke.
No.
Well, your local is Leighton Orient. Why do you not support Leighton Orient?
Technically, it's not. Again, it depends where you live in Wolverhampton.
Why don't you support Leighton Orient? You see, you brought this narrative, and now you look like a fake fan. Why are you not a Leighton Orient fan?
You know what's funny? I can't have a guy that's not from my area tell me what to my local club. I don't know how you'll get telling.
So Leighton Orient ain't your local.
Hold on. Let me help you out here, George. This fucker lives in Peterborough, right? He don't live in Nottingham. So what's he talking about?
We've already said that. No, he's the one that's come on saying, I support my local club. His local club is Leighton Orient, and he's trying to claim that he supports his local club. I mean, he's a fucking fraud.
Nah, bro. To be fair, if you know London, the difference between fucking East and Tottenham, is... Bro, it's like literally.
Bro, he knows his local is Leighton Orient.
I live 15 minutes from either stadiums.
I want the tape measure. I want the tape measure out.
I wanted to be an Arsenal because Arsenal is just as local as Tottenham. They were like 20 minutes.
Bro, West Ham, Tottenham, Arsenal, Leighton Orient, yeah, they're all
like
like stone's
this,
throw,
bro.
bro. Like literally,
The
like
difference,
You see how it's changed, D? You see how it's changed?
Yeah. The difference is, to be fair, like Leighton Orient's won a trophy in 23-24. Tottenham haven't.
So fuck.
So like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm glad
Leighton Orient.
That's why you said they are one of my locals. When I look at,
they haven't won one since 2008, innit? I just check now. They're 23-24.
You know what's crazy?
You know what's crazy?
Leighton Orient have more trophies than you in your history. Hold that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I was talking about local teams.
That.
No. But this is the thing. We're talking about local teams. This is my local team. I can't switch. Whereas you could have supported Leighton Orient, but still another L for you. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Well, it's not an L because again, if you ask me who my
Well, it is because you came on with this narrative.
I'll tell you it was Leighton Orient.
Yeah, but you came on with this narrative, bro. Your local team.
Because you're the one that said you.
We just exposed that it's Leighton Orient, bro. We just exposed it.
Proper club because you
literally exposed yourself.
You're from Scotland. Why don't you support fucking Edinburgh FC or whatever the fuck they have over there?
Because there's no such thing as Edinburgh FC.
Yeah, I know. I don't watch Scottish League.
Edinburgh FC.
That's the point. I don't watch Scottish League. It's shit. Who watches Scottish League?
Oh, do you reckon Tottenham would win it?
Bro, stop asking silly questions.
No.
What you think, bro? You think you beat Celtic or Rangers to the title?
Nah, they won't.
Questions now.
I could run a poll. Shall I run a poll?
Ange won it though, didn't he?
He did, but not with Tottenham.
Okay, Spurs wouldn't win the Scottish League.
Was it in his second year?
If that's the narrative we want to run, then it wasn't his second year. It was.
Yeah.
So if that's the narrative you want to run, then we can do. We're sure. Celtic and Rangers are. Let's make the title of today's show. Celtic and Rangers are better than Spurs. Sure.
Bro, I'm not being funny, but if we put
Celtic have won a Champions League.
Hold on. But if we put Celtic, Rangers, and Spurs in the title, it's going to do shit numbers. So we ain't going to do that. No way.
Yeah, and also it's already a self-answering question because they've won the European Cup. You haven't. So hold that.
We have one.
No, I genuinely. I mean,
no. They've won the Big Ears, bro. They've won the Big Ears.
You keep talking about European Cups like you was ever there. You weren't there. Your team may have won it.
You were there. What happened when you got there?
70s, but just guess what? My team won European trophies too. So I don't care what you have to talk about.
You can't do European trophies like that.
George, remember when that used to rattle me? Remember when you used to rattle me?
Yeah,
with that
because
one?
we used to have more than ever. The thing is about Spurs, what people don't like. These past 30 years, cool. Us like Spurs haven't been good. But Spurs are a massive club. So when you talk about proper clubs, you talk about massive club. Prior to these 30 years, there wasn't many teams in England that had more trophies than Spurs. It's only these last 30 years of having Levy and Enoch in charge of our club that we've fallen down and we've now become the laughing stock of the Premier League. That's due to Levy and
Enoch. You agree you are a laughing stock?
That's why we want our owners out. And that's why, Wolfie, you'll be happy to know, Wolfie, we've got our third protest plan of the year.
Yo, Dave, you've been seeing these protests.
Yes, you've been seeing these
protests. It's fucking embarrassing.
And guess when the protest is? The protest is on the game against Crystal Palace at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So make sure you're there, 11th of the 5th.
I might come down, man. I might come down and do a head count. I might come and do a head count. Do you know what it is, D? Did you see that the numbers went down in the second protest from the first protest? They had nearly 3,000 in the first protest.
Serious, man. They're not serious. I don't think.
And then they had nearly the same amount in the second protest. And when you ask them what they're protesting for, all I keep getting told is for the old people. That's it. No one's saying Levy out. It's just like, yeah, we're protesting for the old people. That's it.
I know what he's doing.
It's like when I asked,
you know what's funny? Are you going to protest to Marinakas when he doesn't make enough signings and sells?
Marinakas, I like my boss, man. Like you know, George, and you've been disingenuous. Our old owner, we protested and got him out. You're into phase 3 of your protest. What the fuck has changed? What the fuck has changed from your first protest to now, man? Is he out? Are the old people getting whatever you want them to get? What's happened? You know, the only thing that changed is that Levy turned to you guys and said, we hear you. You wanted change, so we've changed our name. No longer are the media allowed to call us Tottenham, he said. You got to refer to us as Tottenham Hotspur or Spurs.
Well, that's just like saying, we can no longer be referred to as Nottingham. Yes, because
no. Call them Tricky Trees. Call them Tricky Trees.
Yeah, like calling you Nottingham doesn't make no sense. You're Nottingham Forest. We're Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, but he listened to your protest. What I'm saying is he listened. Congratulations, you got change.
You call us Nottingham. It doesn't make no sense. You're Nottingham Forest. We're Tottenham. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but congratulations. I'm saying, well done. Your protest worked.
We're not, again, look, they're just Crystal Palace. They're only known for the area. They're not known as a club. You know what I mean?
I can't lie. You're just 16th. And you're very lucky not to be 17th. And you're into a big club.
And you know what? Wait.
You're that club. You're nearly 17th, bro. Like, let's just relax. Yeah, put your head down.
Do you get a point at the Emirates?
No, I just remembered. This is your only moment of shine. You get to sit at the big boy table, so I'm letting you have your moment.
Big boy table, bro.
When have you shined in the last 20 years? When?
Pause.
Wolfie,
Pause.
What are we doing here, Wolfie? You've had 1 year qualifying. And do you know what's crazy? Wait, do you know what's crazy? Let me ask the question to guys that actually used to winning trophies, yeah, because Daps and
Cass ask yourself then, bro.
No. Daps and Cass have been there yet again.
Oh, what I say?
And
get off your knees while you're asking this.
Let me ask the question. There was a question that I asked Wolfie yesterday, and he said he wouldn't prefer a trophy over top 4. Now, Cass, as a Manchester United fan, if you this season could win an FA Cup or finish in the top 4, which are you choosing? Which is more successful as a season?
Right now, because of finances and everything, top 4.
We're not talking about finances. No. We didn't say let's balance the spreadsheet. I asked you which is more successfdo
No, you said which are you choosing?
Which is more successful? What are you gonna remember? Are you gonna remember? Oh, do you know what? Who remembers that year we finished top 4?
It's asked and answered.
Do you know what? Mate, do you know what?
No, but in a regular, I would always.
Oh, that backfired so hard on him, man. He's trying to reverse out of it.
You think it backfired? I said there was 2 people to ask, so now we got 3 because Monster's here as well. Daps, you know,
Daps.
And do you know what? Daps is the perfect person to ask. Daps came from where you were here. He knows how you feel. You know, back in 07, 08, Daps was in your position. Daps knew what it felt like to come from the Championship, work his way up into the Premier League, and now they're competing with the big boys. Well, guess what?
Hold on, competing with the big boys, we're there, bro.
No,
see, you know, I'm talking 2007, 2008.
Yeah, go on. All right, so that was the context I needed. Are you asking me now, or are you asking me
then?
No, he's asking you now. He's asking you now.
No. It's a big difference, bro.
Are you taking? Because he said to me, "Oh, I would lose against Man City if it means we get top 4."
Yeah, I know that. I just asked him that as well. But the key is, if you're asking me right now, which would I rather, the FA Cup or to get Champions League football? It's a no-brainer, right? But if we're talking about,
what's the no-brainer? Can you just clarify for the audience?
Right. So right now, yeah, if it was Manchester City right now, yeah, Champions League football is fucking essential, right? Essential. We're going through a rebuild. However, if you ask, hold on. However, if you asked me, like, bro, if you asked me back then, yeah, when we hadn't lifted a trophy, I would have said lifting a trophy all day long.
Yeah, right now, I don't know why you even. You know what? You know what I don't understand with this whole thing with Wolfie. Yeah, is I think sometimes you're just thick as shit.
Nah, do you know what it is?
I'm giving the same answer you did. So
do you know who the best person to ask this question I think is? Yeah, it's the man below me, because the key back in 2007 with City, yeah, or 2008 or 2009 or 2010, before we'd won a trophy, yeah, of recent years, is that we hadn't experienced Champions League, yeah. So to us, Champions League was, that's the future. We're going there, but not yet. Like, so us was getting a trophy. Whereas Liverpool and Forest, they both have European heritage. They're the 2 teams in England that have both won back-to-back Champions Leagues. And that means something to both of their clubs.
Big up, Monts.
Like, that is probably a thing where I do get, from Wolfie's point of view, that Champions League football is a thing in their mindset.
But I don't understand though.
Which one would you, if imagine you were in a place where you weren't, right, you hadn't won a trophy for quite some time, yeah, say 10 years time, right?
3 years,
3 years, and you had the choice of getting
3
Champions
years.
League football.
No, it's not. It's been about 30.
All right, let's say 10, 3, whatever.
No, it's been about 30 years.
Whatever.
No, let's say 30.
We're getting caught up here, right?
No, we're not.
Months. You haven't won a trophy for a while, and then you get the choice of Champions League football next season or an FA Cup now. Which one are you
Europa
taking?
League, by the way.
Which one are you taking?
I gotta go the FA Cup.
You would? Right. Then we'll put you in the mud.
100%. And this is why I say,
No, I'm not. This is an
Do
opinion.
you know
thing.
why? Do you know why, Dax? Do you know why? Do you know why? Because you see, obviously, do you know what? I can understand.
I can hear you, Cass. They're just choosing to ignore you. I'm just saying, innit?
I can't. I've got headphones in.
He asked him a question. He asked him a question. Go on.
What did you say?
No, you asked him a question.
Do you know what it is? I think I'm leaning towards the FA Cup because if my club's already got Champions League heritage, yeah, and we're kind of not where. Remember, we're not going into the Champions League as like, yeah, watch out for us guys. Nah, we're just there to make up numbers. That's what I'm assuming where our club is right now in terms of the position.
Hold on. There's something very relevant to that. Wolfie just told me that if they make Champions League, why can't they win it next season?
No, they're making up numbers. Yeah, but this is my point. They're making my point. My point is that if my club is on the upwards trajectory, then me go into the Champions League only to go out in the playoffs is pointless.
Yeah, exactly.
But by the way, go and get the FA. Hold on, guys. Go and get the FA Cup and go replicate it because the people are acting like when you're in this position.
I've already got FA Cups, bro.
You
haven't got a European Cup.
You haven't
seen.
You're right. I got two.
Really, do you know what I don't get as well, Monts?
And a super.
Is if you're really about it and you're so confident about Champions League, why don't you win the FA Cup, win Europa League, and then you've got another trophy on you? Like if you
or
really
I could just go straight to the Champions League, man. Do not pass go. Collect
I'm not winning 2 trophies.
Brother, he's never seen the FA Cup in his lifetime.
Are we in a position? Because you said, all right, cool, put yourself in a position. Are we in a position where we could lose our players in the summer? Because if we could lose all our players in the summer, not all, but the good players in the
key
summer,
ones,
then I'll be real. Then I'll be real.
Thank you, Monts. You see, Monts always logic.
If I'm not losing my players, then we're going again next. I'm giving me the FA Cup, and I'm going again next year to finish in the top 4.
All right, hear me out here once then, yeah. Because guess what? Regardless, I'm going to give you prime example, yeah. Their target, Cunha, don't care if they got Champions League or not. He wants to come to me. Another example.
Hold on.
Okay, fake news. Fake news, man. Shut the fuck up, Castle. You're fake news.
Wait. Don't be rude because me being rude to you is actually a blessing. So on that note, yeah, the man you bid for in January, your target, I said no to, yeah? Let's get one thing straight.
Whoa. Which man did we bid for? Which man did we bid for?
There was that 55 million, 55, 50, whatever.
Marmoush was in summer.
You did go for Wolves. You have a whole video in it, bro. Anyways, yeah? Let's keep it moving.
No. Don't push your fake agenda. Forest never bid for Cunha. Forest never bid for Cunha. You suddenly think you've grown one bollock now because Cunha wants to come to Man U.
You made 5 videos on it, though, Wolfie. I bet you made 5 videos.
Yeah, I did.
Exactly. Anyways, let me continue. Yeah,
no, not bid. Forest linked.
How good were the sources then? When you made the video?
Wait, go watch him, George. What are you talking about, George? I'm the one who's saying the links were bullshit. Go check the videos.
Let me keep landing. Yeah, Monts. You know that whole thing that
you're crash landing here.
Anyways, no, your voice is moving croaky because you're nervous. Anyways, Monts.
I'm fasting, bro. My throat is dry.
Why are you fasting?
Because you gotta do 6, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. By the way, Monster, you know that news when people don't like to hear certain news, so they don't want to hear any dismissive.
Oh, the fake news. I hear that.
When it comes to the good links and everything, they all want to hear it, even if it's a dead source, right? You remember that whole thing we went through last summer? Do you remember? Exactly. That's what Wolfie's doing right now. The thing is, yeah, you said keep it on to players. No disrespect, yeah. Even if Wolfie's got Europa League, Champions League, and Man City, all of us got Europa League, and they've got champs. Sorry, yeah. Morgan Gibbs White, if there's a bid from Man City, I'm sorry, he's going to Manchester City. The thing is, Wolfie thinks he's Liverpool. His expectation, he thinks he's Liverpool. He thinks he's City. He thinks he's United. He thinks he's got this pool of.
Do you think with Champions League you could pull our players? You think so?
Stop interrupting.
It's some fucking long monologue, bro. Go on.
No, because you don't even understand. Your standards are way beyond like belief, bro. Like I don't understand where this chess comes from about winning the Champions League or anything like that. Have you not learned? Aston Villa Champions League dropped to 7th place right now, yeah? Or Newcastle, Champions League, drop right down. The thing is, you're punching.
Or
way above your weight.
United Champions League relegation battle. I hear you. Where are your standards?
There's a big
Where are
difference.
your
I've got
standards?
more pull than you.
Where are
my
your
bro.
standards?
I've got way more pull than you. I'm saying I'm winning Europa League. What is it?
Man, the only thing
So
you're
what?
pulling is you fucking thing, man, where you're dreaming about your
Swearing
standards,
now.
man.
And
That's
the thing
it.
is, every time, you know what the maddest thing is, Wolfie? Every other month that goes by since we came talking, you get more grey. Do you get it? Like, bro,
looking more and more like Postecoglou.
he looks like he's having an Oliver.
He does look a bit like
You look at that when Oli first came into a job at Man United, and when he left, the same thing. And the guy's not even hit 40. It's mad.
Okay, and the thing is, you're still going on about shit while you're sitting in a relegation battle. While you think your chest is now coming from your chest is coming from the fact that some tier one has said Cunha likes Manchester United. That's literally giving you the biggest hard on you've had all year, right?
100%,
And you suddenly think that gives you chest. When even if he turns up at your club, all you know is that you will ruin him.
I just gave an example, yeah. And I gave a
and you gave bullshit in there. Forest never bid for Cunha. Forest never wanted Cunha.
Okay,
right? So you chat your shit as normal, Cass.
Anyways, the issue is, yeah, no matter what happened,
the issue is you lie.
No matter about retaining players, Ola Aina is taking a long while to go and sign you a damn new contract. Morgan Gibbs White is still not signing anything, and you've been lying for a while about how much he's not been that good to deter rivals away, yeah? He still would want to go see.
You think he's been good?
Morgan Gibbs White's been one of your better players, yeah.
No, he hasn't.
He's hit good numbers for you this season as well.
Really? What numbers does he hit?
The fact is, yeah, no matter what happens or what position you're in, yeah, players will always want to go to the bigger clubs. You've never seen an FA Cup in your life, yeah? You barely witnessed a League Cup in your lifetime. You barely witnessed fuck all. What you witness is more relegations than trophies. So on that note,
do these trophies not exist? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying for you to
do they not exist? Because you were going about your 20. How many of those don't exist for you?
Anyways, for you to dismiss trophies.
No, seriously. How many of those 20 don't exist for you?
I'll land how I want to land, yeah? So on that notice, for you to not pick an FA Cup, yeah? Which is going to get you to Europa League, which you were in favour to do well in the Champions League, and you're saying you're going to win it to Daps on the pre-record, was it, Daps?
Yeah.
Madness. You know what
I didn't say I was going to win it. I said I'd like my third star.
You know what I call that? You know where Moulsey Hospital is? There's bare mental institution. Wolfie, I think you should get a diagnosis, my friend. I'm being really honest. I'm worried about you.
You know what worries me is the fact that you still think you can talk when you're sitting where you're sitting. When D's looking down on you.
This is all cute, but bro, we haven't heard D go at Tottenham in like 10 minutes. So D, have you got?
I don't need to talk about Tottenham, man. We're going to talk about Tottenham with. We got bigger fish.
Yeah, D.
Yeah, Monts. Bro, hey, I'm telling you, we're like that, man. We're like that.
George, hold on. You see how these two are doing that link up, yeah? Me and Wolfie, George. Me and Wolfie wanted to do that link up with you, but you fucking actually no, sorry, I wanted to do that link up with you, but you let us down on Monday, bro.
I don't do link ups, man. You see me? I'm on the
Liverpool every year.
I'm here scrapping all by myself. You know, this weekend, man, innit?
If he's doing a link up, he's doing it with Ipswich and them, man. He's not doing it with anyone.
Wait, who you got this weekend?
George.
Yeah, who are you playing this weekend, George?
Do you see last season?
Oh, Liverpool. Oh, okay.
All is forgiven.
Hey, you're going to see the champions. George.
All is forgiven. Listen, last year, 1-0 at Anfield, you ended our title hopes.
Now, I'm not going to lie, this is mad. Now, this is
actually
mad. I'm deep in it. We had Welks on yesterday wearing a fucking Crystal Palace shirt, yeah? Now we've got Monts and D doing this. What is this weird Crystal Palace Liverpool link up?
Hey, listen, City Pool. Listen, City Pool's still there.
No,
Don't be jealous.
That's never nothing, bro. No, it's not there.
Jealous. Look, you see, I'm about to see jealousy is a strong thing, you know.
Monts, my dad taught me from young about Scousers, bro. There'll never be a link up there unless it's female. Okay, it's simple.
I get it. You know, the City Pool thing, I know you'd
rather bro, it's not there. It's not there, bro. Never will be.
It's only been City and Pool for the last 8 years. Some would call it a farmers league. I get it. But this is between me and D right now. So you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be a link up.
Wait, what is this link up? I don't get it. What's the
connection? For being bridesmaids to them for like 7 years, bro.
Oh, because they drew with Arsenal.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
because they drew with Arsenal.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We'll put a tweet saying, "Oh, you're welcome, Liverpool." So
It's
basically,
crazy,
like,
yeah. It's because
we've got Liverpool.
You're welcome.
Wait,
I'm just surprised you didn't
has
beat
he got
Arsenal.
this extra pep in his step? He's smiling.
Bro,
Who's
bro,
not?
I'm
telling you,
we said well done, Liverpool. Did Mons tell you? Did Mons tell you can touch his...
Wipe your mouth, bro. Wipe it.
No.
Did Mons say you could wear his chain for like an hour or something? Is that what it is?
What you say on a little baby thing?
Oh, bro,
We got semi-final tomorrow.
D, you going to be taking pictures against Mons's car or something? Like, is that what's going on? What's going on here? I don't know.
It's the bigger picture. Today is funny. There's no Arsenal fans on the panel. Of course there isn't. After running their gums all that time. But Arsenal Football Club are very lucky, and I'm telling you now, PSG could easily humble them if they approach that game like that as well, because they are very lucky to not lose against Crystal Palace side that's got FA Cup semi-final in 3 days' time, and they've got their semi-final 6 days' time.
Ooh.
Their lineup was stronger than ours.
By the way, why did you get fucked over with that, D?
Guys, man.
Why did you get fucked over with that? Like, why are they playing your semi-final 3 days
I
before
know,
the...
You gas up a draw.
What I'm
Like,
saying is
you know
Arsenal
what's
fans.
funny, yeah? Last week we heard.
They'll get embarrassed by PSG.
Last week we heard the gas up 30 minutes against Man City. He's like, bro, but for the 30 minutes, yeah, we were like, we should have won. Yeah, we should have done this. We should.
Bro, you can't gas up 3 minutes of any game of this season.
No, Wolfie, I'm not
Let
speaking
him
to
land.
you. Let me land. I'm not
Let
speaking
him
to you,
land.
Wolfie.
What is he talking about?
And then this week, yeah, again, he's going, we got a draw, and we said, Liverpool, well done, you won the league. Like, calm down,
Okay, now, George.
You're gonna get some. Like, I don't get why you're so
George, you know why he did that? George, you know why he did that? So it happens against you. That's why I get it. You're extra. You're extra salty about
I
that.
don't care.
'Cause it's gonna get.
But they
I
used to
should-
them once. Remember when
What are you
Arsenal went
talking
like
about? They
round
want
of
to
I
lose.
don't care that
Arsenal's
we
done
are
this before to
16th.
them.
Wait. Let's
Yeah,
let's
they will
do-
celebrate.
let's
Tottenham
do
will
this
celebrate.
headline.
with
Yeah.
Liverpool.
How much of a
You say
headline?
back-to-back seasons where you let someone
Let me
win.
ask you, Mons. How much of a
A
headline?
little
is
trophy,
this?
man. Little...
Kingman Stoney did on goal.
I mean, how much of a headline is first beat 16th place? It's not a fucking headline because we're 16th. But
No,
guess
but
what?
the headline is
Wait, guess
Tottenham
what? Guess
crown
what?
for the
Guess what?
second
No,
year
but
in a
guess
row.
what? Guess what? We're in a European semi-final. I know when Monster's team was in this European semi-final just last season, they got dealt with, and it's not going to be the same for my club. So wait, hold on, wait a minute. We're still battling for stuff. Yeah, we're still battling for stuff. So maybe you can shit on me as much as you like, but I got bigger fish to fry. I don't care
All
about.
right, George, are you winning it?
So you should know about that.
George, are you winning it?
I got bigger fish to fry.
George, are you winning it? Yo, now he goes quiet.
Exactly, now
George,
you're
are
silent.
you
Exactly.
winning it?
Stop doing this. Stop trying to act like the big man and talking all this nonsense about 30 seconds of fame. You
said
name me
bigger
1
fish to
minute.
fry with a
You name me
European
1 minute that you've had. Good 1 minute that you've
A
had. in
little
the Premier
kipper
League.
to fry, man. That's what he's got, man.
Yeah, bro.
Really, like,
Hey,
why is he
listen, man.
hyping up for? He's 16th. Why is he?
I don't get why he can't answer the question. He's shown all that chest, right? George, are you winning it?
Man. Put yourself
I want it on the record. I want it on the record. Are you winning it?
Wolfie, there's an easy way. Cass, are you winning it?
100%.
Oh, George, are you winning it?
We'll see.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Wow.
man, humbled, haven't
You know what's funny though? It's because I am a realistic fan. I've said half of it. And you know what? I don't get months. We've been on this show since I think this
You
show's
just
been in
said
place
bigger
all season.
fish to fry, bro.
Wolfie, stop. You know what, Wolfie? You joined the show late. You've not been on this show for 6 months. Like,
No,
D
it's not
has.
deflecting.
No, I'm not deflecting.
He is deflecting.
How am I deflecting? If you've
You said
asked,
bigger fish to fry.
you've
and I wanna
asked
know
the
if
same
you do
question
this.
for 6
What
months.
are you doing?
Stop asking me the
No,
same.
he realised he didn't have
bro.
a fryer. He did
Yeah.
that on a fish.
I don't get it.
All the fish.
You've been there.
You realise
Cass has
it's-
been there. And this donut's been here. He's asked me the same question for 6 months, and he's asking me no, I've just got bored of answering your shitty little questions, bro. Come with new lines. Have you got? Do you know what it is? I know Monster's an actor.
It
As
comes
part
to
of the link up
deflection.
with Palace,
It
you've been
comes to
writing
deflection.
script for D, innit? You've been writing
Hey,
script.
he said-
You've been writing script. I hear it.
This is
Wait, D, this is not a Netflix premiere. You're not gonna get put on from this one. You don't need Monster's script. Please, just come with your
This
own
is
lines.
written no script.
Come with your
Why-
own lines
why-
and bars, bro.
Why is everyone I link with, everyone else that I'm not linked with at the time, just like either jealous or spiteful, salty? Like, Just let the man them link. It's calm. I was linked with Dax for a little piece.
Bro,
You know
we
what
were
I'm
never
saying?
linking. We
I
were
was-
never
I was-
linking,
I
bro.
was-
We've-
how about this?
we've
I've
linked.
been linked with Wolfie
No.
for most of the
Yeah,
season.
man.
Most of the
No,
season,
we
I've been
never
linked with
linked.
Wolfie.
Mons,
We
the
had never
question
been
is, who's George even been linked with?
I don't link with man
Southampton,
them.
to be fair, I'll be
Don't
real.
tip
To
me,
be fair,
yeah?
me and George have been linked, but he's not won
Yeah,
enough games
bro,
to help.
that's
No,
the thing.
what
I
is-
remember.
what
I
is-
can't
It's
lie.
me and
I
George,
remember
George, we was linked at one
Tottenham.
point.
Now I'll be real.
was
Tottenham
definitely
used to
linked.
twerk for
Never
Liverpool.
mind.
Tottenham used to twerk for
George, no,
Liverpool.
George, don't act like we wasn't linked, because we was defo linked.
Bro,
We've been
bro.
linked at certain points this season.
Do you know?
Bro, Tottenham was Liverpool's '1 brothel house, bro. They were
I
calling
got
out
two
George
questions.
Wesley.
I
Not
didn't even
twerking
try you when
for
we
him.
beat you 6-3. I didn't even cuss you. That's how you know you were linked.
Yeah.
Anyone else I'm beating 6-3, I'm
That's
come on.
that's insane.
We
man.
beat you in the next. We won the only. Are we not the only team on this panel to beat you?
exactly. That's why
All
we're
right, because we
linked, bro.
earn our respect.
What?
Really?
Yeah, how many
man.
months? Guess
Fuck
what?
Well,
man.
We had a
ex-
Yeah, man.
We
You
had
earned
a
that.
beat Liverpool.
Guess what? No. Let's have it
Man,
right. We had a strike. I at least won a round. You man lost every round. Yeah.
Hold
I
on, I
won a
didn't
round.
know. Hold on.
My man was like,
He was winning at half time. He's claiming a win at half
yeah,
time.
we won a round. You didn't
Hold
win
on.
nothing.
Hold on. What are
You
you
didn't
talking
win
about?
nothing.
Because you
Yo,
beat them
George.
all the
Hold
time.
on, George. Who are the only two teams to beat Liverpool this season in the league?
Oh shit, you won as well.
Oh shit!
Oh, Wolfie,
shit.
so you know what it's like to get
Oh,
around
shit.
in. So you got your banging too. You know where it's like. There's certain man here that don't know.
No.
what
We
it's
didn't
like,
stop
bro.
at half time.
Didn't
We
even
went to
get
the
no
final
fist in
whistle,
there,
bro.
bro.
We went to the final whistle.
We went to the final whistle. What are you on about?
Is a man hyping up? What are you hyping up, George?
That's his cup final, man. That's his trophy this
You
season.
beat Liverpool. I mean,
At
they're a great
halftime,
side,
yeah,
but it's
at
like we are
halftime.
your 16th. You beat Liverpool, but you struggle to beat Ipswich at home. What's your point?
We
they
beat
get
Liverpool
rid of
FC. That's what it
Are
is.
you
We beat
still
Liverpool
going on
FC.
about a game that happened 7
No.
months?
But what I'm saying is,
We've been on this show.
You
You spoke about that
shouting and
same
doing this
game
and
for
that.
6 months. I hear it. I hear it.
Are you?
You literally haven't got anything else to say.
All right, let's speak about his. Speak about his most recent game. Who did they play?
Who did it? I can't remember.
Forest.
Yeah, exactly.
You wanna go recent? Let's go recent.
Should we talk about how Wolfie was scared? I'll run the clip if you want. I've got a clip of Wolfie being scared of that game, saying, "Oh, do you know what? I'm actually worried because there's no bigger bottle jobs than Nottingham Forest." Did you forget that you said that, Wolfie?
No,
You
no,
said
that was about top five. That wasn't about Spurs. That wasn't about Spurs.
You said in general, you said there's no bigger bottle jobs than
Correct.
Nottingham Forest.
Correct.
So when you sit here and get gassed about things, maybe you need to remember.
Wait. Did I predict we would win, lose, or draw?
Admit that you're a bottle job. So don't get gassed about Champions League. Don't get gassed about FA Cup. Don't even get gassed about playing Champions League football because you're
Okay, nice deflection. But what did I predict? Who did I predict would win? Who did I predict would win?
I didn't predict anyone would win. So
I didn't say you. I said who did I predict would win?
Well, I don't know. You say.
Oh, what? That bit you don't remember, yeah? That bit you don't
My
remember.
memory's selective. I have selective memory.
Very
Yeah,
selective. Very selective, man. You go to 3-point lane, you come back with 3 points. A standard. These even Leicester, who can't score a fucking goal,
They didn't
went
win
to
at
3-point lane and got 3 points, bro.
They didn't win at Tottenham. Did they win at Tottenham? I don't think they did. Maybe not.
They did. They did, bro. They did.
I don't know if they'll be able to argue. Regardless, Tottenham are rubbish this year. I don't
They
really
they
care.
beat you at your ground, and you
This
drew
is
with them on
Tottenham's
the
worst
opening day of the
yet we're
season
still
at
in the
theirs.
European semi-final. Certain man can't.
Are you
say
going to
that.
win it? Are
This
you
is
going to win it?
Manchester United
Again,
versus
I'll ask the
West
same
Ham.
question. Are you going to win
you
it?
might banter us as much as you want, but this is why we're big clubs. This is what Cass can relate. This is why we're big teams. Because even when we're at our
No,
worst,
stop looking for validation from Cass, man. Stop looking for validation from Cass.
relevant.
Okay, tell me, why are Spurs currently a big club? Explain.
Wolfie. Am I ever allowed to finish everything I say? Or am I just going to get a question mid-sentence?
No, you just deflect. You never answer anything. You deflect everything.
So that's why, because you guys ask so many questions, I don't need to answer your questions. I choose what I want.
Because you can't answer them.
Quite frankly, I was saying something. You interrupted me, but I don't even care. Let's move on. Mons, do you have anything? You know, how are you doing, Mons? You're rubbing your eyes.
He's deflecting again, man.
I don't even know why we're 35 minutes into the show still talking about Spurs. Why are we talking about?
Because you're in the semi-final, as you kept saying.
Are you not in the semi-final?
Yes.
Against Daps. Why are we not talking about that? That game is on Sunday.
I was trying to. Everyone's having skirmishes, isn't it?
I know, Cass, and you know what?
What What did we say yesterday after stream? Sometimes you just got to let the skirmishes go and flow.
Oh, no.
Can
Can you before we move on, just explain how Tottenham's a big club.
Please, yeah, I want to know that, D, as well. I want to know that.
When I've already banged these, man, and they just keep getting back up and walking towards me, it's just like,
Are you going to
bro,
ignore
like,
the
what
question?
do you
Two
explain?
panelists have
How
now
do you
asked
want
you
me
the
to
same
do
question.
How are you a big club?
Why are Tottenham now a big club?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why are Tottenham a big club, bro?
That's what we mean.
Because they bought. I know the
I'll
answer.
tell you.
Because they bought Son.
I'll tell you why. Do you really want to know? Do you know? Do we really want to see the real reason?
So
the
fucking
real
funny,
reason.
No, I was actually being genuine. I wasn't.
I'm
that's
just gonna
not
say.
banter.
Do you want
It's
to?
not
Do
banter.
you want to know the real reason? Yeah.
I want George, the Tottenham fan / Leighton Orient fan, to tell us about it, please.
I can tell you why. It's because it's a certain
History,
demographic needs to fit in and make sure they have a hold. Yes,
yeah,
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm just going to interrupt before
That's the truth. That's the truth. It's got a history of a certain.
It's so the reason why Spurs are big. I'm helping you out here. It's fine, Caps. We don't need to go there. But the reason why
we don't mind the genders against.
No,
it's the truth.
Just stop. I'm saving you guys. Stop.
I mean,
yeah.
we don't.
Stop. The reason why I want the question to save face because I don't want. Yeah. The reason why Tottenham are big is because when the Premier League was made, they needed 5 big teams to be.
No, they just needed a Jew to be involved.
When the Premier League was made, it wasn't about 5 big teams.
Yes, oh my God! So you don't know your history. Daps, you was old enough to be around when they made the Premier League. There was 5 big clubs, and they said you guys are going to be the inaugural.
Top 4. What are we talking about?
I'm not talking about top 4. I'm not talking about top 4, bro.
It wasn't top 4 back then.
No, but what I'm saying,
let me finish, bro. You're not listening to what I'm saying,
this is just
bro.
A myth, bro. You weren't born then,
you're not listening to what I'm saying. You don't even know what I'm talking about,
bro. Chill out a little bit.
Let me finish that. This guy loves interrupting. Do you know how much times I've been interrupted on this stream?
A lot.
Do you know what? Fuck it. I didn't make sense.
I want to know, please. Let him continue. Go on, George.
What is going on here?
George, go on. George.
Daps, you wanted to talk so much. I'm waiting. Please go on.
Bro, I'm confused at how fucking rattled you're getting.
I'm not rattled. You want to?
You're finished.
No. I want Daps to speak. He interrupted me so much. He has to speak now.
I want to know where you were going. This is the first interesting thing you said all stream.
I need to hear a sentence or something. Say a fucking sentence now, bro. I need to hear a sentence, bro. You be going on too long.
Hey, this cracking energy from George. I'm here for it.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, can I speak now? Can I speak?
Please, I want to know. Right, 92. Go on. 92.
No, there was 5. There was 5 big.
Who were the 5?
Oh my! You know what, Luffy? Please, Luffy, continue, bro. Ange Postecoglou, XXL Ange, or Wolf, aka Wolfie. Please continue, because clearly you was actually born in this era, so you should know better than anyone else. You're playing championship football, so maybe you wouldn't know. But please, go on, go for it.
I want to hear it from you. Stop deflecting. We're still waiting for the answer.
I want to hear from you, please, because you know so much about Premier League.
Well, I asked the question. I said, "Who are the 5?" That was it.
No, I'm asking you. You know so much about Premier League football, please.
No, please tell me. Why is Spurs big? We're still waiting.
I feel like this might be an urban myth that went around Tottenham that there was, bro, when the Premier League started, and I was around, I'm an old fucker, yeah? I don't remember there needs to be a big 5. Like, George, you might be right, but I'm pretty certain that's an urban myth.
Yeah, Dabs, he's chatting shit.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah. But Wolves F1, and I'm pretty certain Wolves F1, yeah, is also of a certain age, right?
I don't even know what he's going to say, though.
No, but I'm intrigued of this.
I want to know what he's going to say. Can we please
don't
let
know
him?
what he's going to say, so you man give it
Yeah, go on, George. Go on, George. There's a big 5.
There was 5 big teams that the Premier League was centered around. They are the teams that will, they're the teams the Premier League is going to be built around. When the Premier League was made, 92-93, which were the 5 biggest clubs in England? It was Tottenham, Everton, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester United. They were the 5 biggest clubs. And whether you think so or not, that is the facts. They were the teams with the most trophies and the most stuff. So what are we doing here? When you talk about Tottenham, we was one of the biggest teams. When the Premier League was made, we had the most FA Cups of all English clubs. So again, when you talk and you're laughing, but we've still got more FA Cups than you, Dax. And we haven't won one for 30 fucking years. Wait. We've not won an FA Cup for 30 years. We've still got more than most of your team. So when you come and laugh, and do this. Oh, Tottenham big. We had European trophies before you. We had leagues before you.
Can I
wait. Who were the three biggest European clubs at the start?
We're old school.
No. You don't get to do that. Who were the three biggest European clubs at the start of the Premier League in the Premier League?
I think Villa.
We're asking the wrong questions. Everton were mentioned there. Everton are now not a big club. It doesn't matter what you were then. I'm saying, how are you a big club now? Because then
not Man United, you didn't have one then.
If you think Everton are a big club, Everton have about 7 league trophies that would say otherwise.
But right now,
they're not a big club. They definitely are.
So George, are you saying you were a big club and you're not now?
Everton's also a team that had never been relegated. They're one of the only other teams that have that. So what are we doing here?
Let me rephrase
not a big club. They're way bigger than you'll ever be. You need to win about 20 trophies at Everton's level. So don't say they're not a big club. You're not at that level.
Let me rephrase that. I'm saying they are a big club, but you know what I mean? I'm talking about right now, they're not considered like amongst the big clubs, but whereas they were before. That's what I'm saying with Tottenham. How comes you still got that status? Like, what's going on? Like, why have you still got it? We don't care about what happened in 95 or 90.
You know that in the last 15 years, there's only been 3 seasons where Spurs have finished outside the top 6. Tottenham don't finish this low. This is one of the years. In the last 25, it's only been 4 or 5. So again, Tottenham are a team that are always competing at a high level. So if you try and sit here and paint this narrative that we're down there with the fucking likes of Crystal Palace, where you've had more relegations.
Crystal Palace are ahead of you. Crystal Palace are ahead of you.
This season, you're not down there with Crystal Palace.
We're talking the FA Cup yet, or no?
You're not on the same level.
I would love to.
Do you think you're still a Big Six team? George, do you think you're still a Big Six team?
At the moment, yeah.
Questions. If you think so, if you don't think we are, then that's fine.
I'm asking you.
I don't actually care for your opinion.
I'll be honest.
I wasn't giving my opinion. I was asking for yours. I don't know why that's confusing.
You know what it is, but there's Wolfie. There's a cheekiness in that question. You know when you've beaten your little cousin like 15 times in a row on FIFA, and they beat you once, and that one time they beat you, they're acting like that's gospel. That's what you're doing with this, because again, how many, Wolfie, you have not been in this position for 15 plus 20 plus
30 years.
Yeah, man, that's disingenuous, man.
It's not. Hold on. Don't be angry at me. Be angry at the truth.
I respect you making the point. I respect you making the point.
My point is, Tottenham had naturally finished within the top 6. Again, at least 85% of the time within the Premier League era, or let's just say at least the last 20 years. This is the first time you have been here, and to ask that question to George about whether you should still be in the top 6 when this is your first rodeo is mad cheeky. I'm just saying that's
let me counter you 2 points on that, crazy. Right? Let me counter you 2 points. If a team is claiming to be Big 6, I would expect them to be winning trophies in a semi-consistent, I wouldn't even say year in, year out, in a semi-consistent basis. And I'm talking...
What, kind of like Arsenal?
So basically you're saying that...
Arsenal got FA Cup in the last 5 years.
Wait, are Arsenal barely Big 6? Wait, no, I want to know, Wolfies, are Arsenal Big 6 then? Because they've only they win one every now and then. They've been winning the trophy.
Every now and then, yeah. You win one every then.
They've got 4 in the last 20 years.
Wolfie, you was doing really well.
Wait, how often is that? That's one every 5.
No.
Well, I haven't finished the sentence, so
you kind of missed one thing because you said about semi-winning. Because now, when you say semi-winning trophies, I can't believe you made me do this, yeah. But when you think of other than the 5, Liverpool, Man United, City, Arsenal, whatever, yeah. The other one, who else wins semi-whatever trophy?
No one.
It's not, and it's not even that.
So it's a made-up fact.
No. That's the point, Cass. To claim yourself as a Big 6, I'm saying.
I'll be honest. Go on.
Hold on, Wolfie, look at the facts. Arsenal have got to 1 Champions League final and have won 4 FA Cups in the last 20 years, right? Or maybe 5. 4 or 5. I'm not sure. I think it goes back down to 4 after this year. Yeah?
All right.
Cool. Tottenham got to a Champions League final and won a Carabao and an FA Cup. So the gap between Arsenal and Tottenham...
We didn't win an FA Cup in that.
Oh, sorry. So you won a Carabao Cup. So the gap between Arsenal...
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
That was very honourable of you, George.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah, my bad. That's my mistake. So the gap between Arsenal and Tottenham obviously is about 4 FA Cups. 4 or 5 FA Cups.
It's a big gap.
So which it is a gap. So would you say that Arsenal on that side of not being a top 6 side, because Arsenal are 1,000,000%,
Yeah, they are.
100% confirmed a top 4, not even top 6 or top 4
Well,
side.
I would say as well with Arsenal, they've competed.
They are a massive institute, bro. Like,
They've
as well.
competed for the league, like real competition for the league,
Spurs
yeah, where
have
they could
competed-
have won it.
Spurs, maybe not in the way that Arteta have done in the last 3 years. But Spurs have competed.
But
for
we
the league
did do it when we were
Nah, Spurs lost.
Do you know
Spurs
what's
finished
even
third in
funny?
a 2-horse race,
Do you know
man.
what's funny about that, Wolfie? Is
Spurs finished third
when
in
we
a
actually
2-horse
did finish
race.
second, we've got 86 points. That's more points than what Arsenal can get this season. If they, if they win every game.
Wolfie.
So
They
what
are
we
they
doing
are
here?
they are part of they are part of the top 6 right now. But there's a serious question to be asked here. You won't be. I personally, actually, statement. You won't be come long term, because I think Newcastle's taking a spot. And I
Or
think there's
Villa.
serious
Or
coming
Villa.
for it. Yeah, not Villa. Villa I need to see long term, but Newcastle, they're literally.
If Villa win the FA Cup,
Villa
they have more total trophies than Spurs.
I don't think Villa realistically.
Yeah,
are
but
gonna
all
be
right,
taking
but
that
D, are you saying it on finances or on the pitch? Do you get me?
talking
That's the
about
question.
long-term. I think with Villa, look, Villa is a massive club. Don't get me
He
wrong.
doesn't know history. He doesn't know that Villa have got massive history. He don't know these
I
things.
know that Villa.
He knows Palace is a championship club. So when he
I know
thinks
Villa
about
have got
Palace, he
massive
compares
history.
to the likes of fucking Bolton
Can you
and
just
Bury
stop
and them
speaking?
things, bro.
Okay, let me land with my point.
No, I'm not gonna let you land. You didn't let me land. We can keep doing this. Please, why don't you tell us who you compete with? What level are you at?
No, you're deflecting. I'm not deflecting. No. So I think Newcastle are coming.
Too many questions, aren't there? Yeah, I
do think that Newcastle are coming taking that throne off you. Not just because they won the Carabao Cup this year, but they are actually building to be a long-term team to be competing up there. And they've already won a trophy. Plus, I can see them.
They've got to a final and also won a final in recent time.
Look, I genuinely, George, you might not have that. You might not have that throne for.
But it's
D, are you saying financially or on the pitch? I'm still not clear.
Financially as well, and on the pitch.
No, but on the pitch, and Newcastle haven't achieved as much as Spurs.
Just to clarify, just to clarify, no. Just to clarify, you're saying
financially and on the pitch.
Okay, you're saying that winning one trophy in 70, not 50, not in 70 years, one trophy. No. Let me finish my question.
Okay.
One trophy in 70 years makes you a big club or a competing club.
No, I didn't say that right now. I'm saying they're setting up to be a big club. I think they're going to be
competing. How can you be setting up to be a big club if you've only won one trophy in 70 years?
Because of the new ownership model, which of course they've got all the resources. They're still planning to expand the stadium as well. They've got a massive fan base.
Oh, so it's finance.
You said that one trophy, George. You said that one trophy, but
let's move on from the conversation.
Yeah, I agree with George on this one. I agree with George.
There's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. To be fair. There's a long way to go with this.
I would say Villa can overtake Spurs. If they win the FA Cup, they've got more trophies than them anyway.
Yeah, you forget that, and they've got history. Why is George wasting his time with a Forest and Palace fan? Spuds are truly finished, bro. Is getting pressed by small club fans. That's what PL said earlier.
I mean, he should be wasting his time with West Ham fans. They're on the same level now.
If you choose big up Craig says, if you choose Champions League qualification over any trophy, you're choosing money over glory, champagne dreams with a
very interesting coming from a Newcastle fan.
I was thinking
they've just won a trophy and it's looking like they might not get Champions League football. But I do hear what he's saying, and hold tight, Craig.
It's definitely a colour thing. It says, what's the point of Spurs? And then says George equals spicy egal, and then says keyword George was a big club.
Facts. Were they though?
I mean, there's not been any clubs apart from Manchester City and Chelsea that have overtaken us in that time, but sure.
Anybody believe that Liverpool and City are trying to sign Cole Palmer injury this summer?
No.
Simon Phillips.
No, not City. Definitely not City.
Oh, did you not see Spurs won Trashford?
I have take him.
Oh, but some of this, bro, I'll be honest. If we believe some of the stuff we've seen, I've seen City are looking at Rashford. I've seen City are thinking about trying to get.
I've seen Liverpool want De Bruyne. Like, what are we doing?
I can see Trashford going Spurs. You know, I can see that happening.
Bro, the whole Liverpool, like people actually thinking Liverpool might want De Bruyne is so mental. Yeah, you really think Liverpool, who Monts, you'll agree with me on this. Liverpool and wages, yeah, you're pretty tight with them, innit? Yeah, it's taking.
We got the third highest wage bill in the Prem.
Right, but that's probably salary. But Monts, you know that your club, yeah, is not coming out and when you've just had to work this whole Trent, Salah, Van Dijk situation out, your club's not going to come out and put 400 bags a week down on Kevin De Bruyne, are you? Like, let's be honest, bro. Or do you actually think there might be some legs in that?
What KDB getting what?
400 bags. 400 bags.
For Man City?
No, from you. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, there's 750 in the house.
Sorry, not even on the disrespect thing. Not even on the disrespect thing. But that's just mad cheeky.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's mental. And even when I've seen the main two clubs I'm seeing him linked with, is Chelsea and Liverpool.
He's at that age where he needs to take a pay cut or he's going Saudi. It's just one of them.
Bro, or America. That is exactly it. And again, and the other one with Chelsea being linked with him, anyone that thinks that Kevin De Bruyne will ever go back to Chelsea, you're smoking rocks as well, because your club completely dissed him, He ain't going back there. Not a chance in hell. He's going abroad, isn't it? Or maybe Villa. Maybe Villa. He might go Villa.
Yeah, I was going to say, by the way, there's over 770 in the house and there's only 181 likes.
Crazy. After all of that talk about Tottenham for 45 minutes, losing my voice, man, I've only got 100 likes. Like the fucking thing, people, Stop being frauds.
I told you, talking about Tottenham is not good for numbers.
I did say that. I said, why are we talking about Spurs 30 minutes?
To be fair, the numbers are rising, man. You were talking about when you're doing this whole skirmish. So, yeah. If you want to do that on a Friday.
Yeah. What, make it the Spurs show every Friday?
I don't
It basically is at this point. Our Spurs winning the trophy.
We need to bring awareness to small clubs. I hear it.
Oh, D, you're shit for that.
What? What did I do?
You started this whole Spurs hate. It's you.
I haven't. I genuinely just about Newcastle. I just watch out. Innit? I don't think they're gonna have that friend.
Are you? Anyway, Daps weekend, FA Cup. Only chance to win a trophy. Are you going to deal with Wolfie? Because we just
I'm sorry, bro. After we've just moved on from Tottenham and trophies, that's cheeky from you, bro.
Wait, you know what's funny? I just think if you said it to me, I'd be like, yeah, sure.
We could have moved on. Shall we move on? But we've just moved on from your club and the trophy. That awkward conversation, and you kind of took it back there now.
I didn't. I just stated a fact. Don't shoot the message, bro.
Nah, bro. We have to. For me.
Are you winning?
Yeah, I think we are winning. It's going to be tight as shit because fucking I rate Nottingham Forest's defense, but we need to win it for KDB, man. Like, I don't want KDB leaving our club without a trophy in his last season. So, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be a difficult game, isn't it?
Do you think the players see it the same way as the fans? Win it for KDB. Win it for KDB.
Yeah. I think a lot of them do. Yeah, 100%.
Why would they care?
All right. Well, a prime example is that quite a few of them have come out in the last 2-3 weeks talking about KDB. So I do think the players think like that. Prime example as well is when you say why would they care when David Silva's kid was ill, Kevin De Bruyne ran to a thing and did 2-1. Players do care about like players they've spent their last 10 years with. That's a mad.
I'm saying though with KDB, he's got like a shitload of trophies. Yeah, would agree.
Yeah, but they want to see him as captain lift one last trophy before he leaves.
I think it's the narrative the fan base is pushing, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, bro, I 100% am pushing it. But you asked me, do I think that the players will want to win it for KDB? And I'm answering you, yeah, I do think that.
Let me rephrase. Have they got the same energy that you guys have got for this KDB narrative?
I don't know.
Are you not going to win it for Morgan Gibbs?
I'm not an ITK like you. Sorry.
Why not? He's leaving.
Morgan Gibbs, right?
Yeah, he wants to leave.
He ain't exactly he wasn't born.
Bro, if you see my Instagram, my fan base do not want Morgan Gibbs right for shit.
You compare Morgan Gibbs right?
They dislike him badly.
Because there's a difference between clubs, isn't it? I'm just saying.
So wait, let me
if you give me 75 mil for him, I'll take it now. I'll drive him to Manchester.
Bro, if it's my money, I ain't giving you it. I'm not going
to. You got 75 mil?
No, I wish.
Let me a $5. That's it. I ain't giving
Wolfie, what's going to be the driving force behind you guys getting this win then? Because you're trying to act like the
0-0 penalties. I think it's pretty
he literally thinks their club are going into the. This is what I said when he said this earlier on. I go, fucking hell, Champions League's going to be exciting next season, isn't it? With fucking Forest in it. If that's what they're doing, they're going to an FA Cup semi-final. Hoping
it's not exciting to watch. It's not exciting. I can think of maybe 3 games this season they're interesting to watch. But who gives a fuck if you're 3rd and winning or 4th, wherever we are now?
I mean, you do.
As long as you're winning, it don't matter.
Once you start winning a lot, you kind of want to see good football.
It's just the
yeah, that's the next step, isn't it? But you got to have learned to fucking crawl before you can walk.
But we should win it. We said this earlier. Wolfie agreed that we're
Your
favourites.
favourites.
We're
100%.
favourites. Like,
But I think the clash of styles kind of brings it goes from 80-20 to I'd say like 60-40 because of the styles to City for me.
What about you? Are you beating Villa? D.
Oh, look,
you've had a number twice this season.
Yeah.
Actually, you were very confident. Hold on, D. You were very confident the other week. No, he's got his cards. He knows how to play.
Just to phrase it, wait, D. Before you go, just to phrase it more, I've been seeing your tweets a week. You basically alluded to the fact you didn't care about the Arsenal game because this game was the one you've been looking at for 2 weeks. So don't come and sit here and act like, oh, yeah, we might or might not. Where's the chest? You've been preparing for this for 2 weeks.
Have I even spoke?
Like, no, but you just said
I was speaking for me. I haven't even said a word.
Shout whenever it's about Tottenham. Shout when it's about Palace. That's what I want to know. Shout about your own.
I don't need to. I don't need to shout. I can just talk like this. Look, we beat them 5-0 last year, but they were on the beach. We could say that. We beat them in the League Cup this year. I'm explaining. I'm going. I'm talking about Glazer versus Emery. Beat them in the League Cup this year. Beat them in the League 4-1.
What about Palace versus Aston Villa?
Yeah, he's beaten both.
What am I talking about here, George? Yeah, how about you listen for once? What am I
talking about? I don't know how to listen. I just know how to interrupt. I'm taking a fucking leaf out of yours and Wolfie's books. How about that?
What is going on? What are you smoking? What do you smoke before these shows? I'm talking about Palace Aston Villa. We beat them 4-1 this year in the league, most recently.
Now.
So yeah, we've got 3 wins. We've got 3 wins and 1 draw. Look, Emery versus Glasgow. Emery's been struggling. I'll be honest. Out of all the teams, I would have liked Aston Villa, and I mean that with respect because I think they've got a better team than us. I squad depth, but tactically, as Wolfie said, there are certain teams that suit to play each other, and I think we suit to play Villa because of how they approach games. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm confident. I'm not confident. Like I can't be against Aston Villa. They're still a good side. But
did you just say they've got a better squad than you?
Yeah.
So that's where I've always said I've never found, and people take the piss at me. I said since January, for me, Villa has one of the best squads in the Premier League. I might even put my neck out there and say the best squad.
I hope you stop crying now, Josh. By the way,
yeah, but they have got a good squad. If you're thinking about, am I going to start Watkins or Rashford? I think that's a good squad depth. For example,
are you worried?
As well? I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I think Villa himself.
I think Villa fans are more worried than we are. To be fair, when it comes down to it, because as I said, but I've spoke to Villa fan on my channel, done opposition preview, and I watched previews of Villa fans. Because of the fact that Glasner...
Did you have one just out of interest? I need backup on Josh.
Glasner hasn't lost to Unai Emery. He hasn't yet. So
that's that chest. That's what I was
for that reason, I think Villa fans are more worried because I think they're going more of hope that he can't lose this many times. Like surely at one point he's going to figure out tactically against Glasner. That's what they're saying.
They think they can win trophies. You don't. That's the difference, probably, isn't it?
When's the last time Villa have won a trophy?
When's the last time you won a trophy?
No, but you said that they win trophy. I never said that.
No, I said that they think they can win trophies.
Yeah, of course, because Emery's won a trophy before and they've done well in Champions League. They've got momentum before them. So yeah, so look,
there's more pressure on that.
If you win this FA Cup, would this be like on some next level parade?
I'll be motivated. I'll be.
I'm talking like in Palace in general. Is it going to be like a Champions League parade?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. If teams that have won the Champions League planning parades for the Conference League, then why on earth can't we do a parade for the FA Cup, which we haven't won?
I'm not hating on it. I'm just wondering, it'll be full on.
I like that one. D, come back.
Like Newcastle. Look how they paraded the Carabao Cup. Like
Wolfie, you'd do a parade if you won the FA Cup.
Yeah, of course we would. I'm just saying. I just want to know, is it a next level parade at Palace?
You're kind of similar.
I'm not coming. I'm not trolling him. I'm not trolling. I'm saying was it? I fucking forgot what I was gonna say. Because this is the first one. That's what I mean. Because this is the first one. Yeah. Would it be like even my fucking camera overheated? Carry on.
Very convenient. Very convenient.
That's overheated.
Let's be real. Nottingham Forest do a parade if they just got into the Champions League.
Bro, we did a parade for getting promoted. What are you talking about?
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, our parade was bigger than your
Cass, that's cheeky. When was your last parade, Cass?
When we won a big trophy.
When was that?
When was that?
A while ago, bro. 12 years ago.
Shit.
No, I don't know.
Hey, man.
It was only. It was.
Don't be hating on the
What was
parade.
it? What was it? It was our 30. It was our 13th. What 13th one or something?
Didn't you do a pride parade, Cass?
Oh wait, no.
Wait,
Tell
wait,
me,
man,
it would
you
be
not
one.
back for Europa League?
What was that?
Did you do a parade
What?
for the Europa League?
I don't think so. No, I don't remember that.
No, I don't think you did.
What the double? When we done a what like a League Cup and that? No, hell no.
It was the League Cup.
Hey,
and
George,
the-
if you win the Europa League, you'll definitely do a
League
parade,
Cup
right?
and the Europa
Yes,
League.
I will.
Europa League.
I will do a parade. There's nothing to be
No,
ashamed of.
I don't know if we did. I wouldn't remember.
Which was
We're not the same.
George, how are you
we're
going
not
to do
the
the parade
Yeah,
and the
Mourinho.
We're
protest?
not the
Mourinho,
same
innit?
size
Mourinho
club
won the
as
Paramount.
Manchester United. So yes, we will do a trophy.
Or was it
for
FA Cup?
Liverpool.
Was it FA
What
Cup?
we're
or
doing.
I think it was League Cup. Marino won the League Cup.
Depends.
I'm
George,
pretty
how are you
sure.
going to do a parade and a protest
The
at the same
Europa
time?
League, it's a major trophy. It's the second biggest trophy you can win in
It's a
literally
major
Europe.
trophy.
Is it not the second biggest trophy you can win in Europe? What are we doing here? You're trying to laugh at it like you've ever won one.
Ibrahimovic, he beat
Oh, okay.
Southampton.
Is the championship the second biggest league trophy you can win in England?
League trophy, yeah.
Parade and protest is wild.
Fucking hell.
What was it, like 30 in effect?
100% United have done one of them before, though. 1,000,000% they have.
Yeah, I think everyone. If Newcastle done the parade,
They've done the parade for a Carabao Cup.
Yeah, so exactly, and I hear it. A trophy's a trophy, innit?
Yeah, it was
So,
like 70 years. But yeah,
You definitely hear it, do you? Fuck's sake.
I was thinking about doing a parade for the preseason tournament.
Wait, D, let me ask you this, right? If you win the FA Cup, right, and if we don't win it, I'd love to see you win it, right? If you then win the Charity Shield, are you doing a parade for the Charity Shield?
We will be there. We have to make the most out of it.
So who is the Charity Shield? So Charity Shield is going to be Liverpool and...
If Palace won, it'll be Palace.
It'll be
but-
Palace.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I don't want to play no Charity Shield this season.
Oh man, would you? No joke. Would you do a parade for a Charity Shield?
Right, that Charity Shield is a curse, man.
We ain't doing
Yeah,
no
facts,
parade
Mons.
for Charity
Facts.
Shield.
Did you wait? Who won it this year? Was it? Who won
Yeah,
it this
yeah,
year?
we won it this year.
Oh
Mons.
my god, it actually exists.
It's a curse, bro. It's
Actually
the biggest,
exists.
bro. It's the biggest curse there is the Charity Shield, bro. It's
You man
fucking
didn't win
curse,
it
bro.
the time before that, no?
We rarely
Arsenal
win
won it the
yeah.
year before that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
Arsenal
gosh,
won
that
it.
shit is a
Arsenal won it when
curse.
they qualified by coming second. Yeah, like they literally didn't even.
When we won it, we finished fifth.
But even more so this year, if we win the FA Cup, yeah, then we've got the fucking Club World Cup. Then we're gonna have to come back from that and play the Charity Shield to either fucking win a trophy I don't care about and have another shit season, or fucking lose to Liverpool.
I
Get
can't
that,
say
get
the
a
same
bro.
way.
I don't. I'm
you're
not
playing
involved,
World
bro.
Cup. You guys are actually right, man.
Yeah,
You've got
we're
a good trophy
gonna
forward.
be winning the Super Cup, obviously. So
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
yeah,
actually.
wait,
yeah,
Mons,
Wait,
you're
wait,
not
so
doing
Man
that.
City won it.
Yeah, get me out of that. I'm trying to. I need to get me out of that Charity Shield.
George, correct me if I'm wrong. We could be the only club that end up at the end of this season end up with 2 trophies.
Yeah.
you've only
Is Liverpool in Club World Cup? They're not in it.
It's
Chelsea,
City and Chelsea. Yeah.
Wait. So City won it this year. The year before Arsenal won it. The year before that Liverpool won it.
Yeah.
The year before that Leicester won it.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty sure Leicester got relegated the year after that.
When City did the 4P,
not
they
much
did win the
about, yeah.
Charity Shield during it.
I don't keep going. Arsenal in 2020 won it.
They finished.
Obviously,
eighth
they
the
didn't
year
win the
after
title that year. You won it in 2019. Did you win it that year?
No, because Liverpool won it.
Was that Liverpool?
Yeah, it was
1920,
Liverpool.
they won
That's
the
what
year.
I'm saying. Bro,
It's
it's
the curse is
mad.
real, bro.
It's cursed. The curse is real.
yeah, Man
So
United
28. I'm trying to find the last team that won the league winning it. So 2018, you won it again, Daps. Did you win it in 2018?
Yeah, they won the league in 19 as well. Yeah, so that would be.
And so that's the only time. Season before that, Arsenal won it. Obviously, they didn't win the league. Man U won it in 2016. When was your last league trophy?
in 2012.
12-13 season.
I still didn't win it. Arsenal before that, Arsenal, Man U. Fucking hell, there's only been one retainer.
And MCFC cried me 150 million. It's not the place that's cursed.
I'm
It's
pretty
the
sure.
tournament.
I'm pretty sure we did.
It's Wembley.
Tournament.
Chris Smalling,
Yes, one
Chris
game,
Smalling, like
literally.
final thing with Nani and that against Man City. I'm pretty sure he won in a 12-13 season.
Bro, it's
The last you won it was
it's a charity game.
2013.
Yeah, so 2012 would have been.
Yeah, you won it 2012 as well.
Oh, you mean a retainer,
lie.
basically? I don't know. It's still mid anyway.
Just get me out of that. I might have to hate watch Liverpool for the first time.
You're gonna be.
I'm gonna be real. Do you know
Liverpool
the most
versus Crystal Palace.
No, I'm telling you, this Charity Shield is fucked, man. Get out of here, man.
Oh, Nicholas.
They
Nicholas,
need to change it back to being called the Community Shield or whatever, man. Maybe that's what it was. All right.
There's
Hey.
a curse, there's a hex on that, man.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? No, I forgot now. Fuck
Don't
me.
know. Smash the likes, maybe.
Yeah, get
Do
the
you
likes.
not
up.
like
We have 300 likes, man.
just
before we end,
quickly?
for
I
real.
think for the culture, we need to see Mateta go at Wembley, man.
I can't lie. I'd like that.
Yeah,
How long has he got left on his contract,
actually like
Quigley? Is it
Mattel.
1 or 2 years?
Well, if we don't land the lap, he's
yeah,
our next
yeah.
target, apparently. So
I think he's gonna be. I don't think he'll be on the move. You know, what's he? 28. He's
27,
fairly old.
27,
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
pushing up.
sorry,
He's
Nicholas
very
He's linked to
That's a
Forest.
great
He's
age
linked
for
to
a
That's a
Forest.
great
That's
age.
No, no,
man.
it is. But I think that big club, bro. We know how big clubs do. Like all us, like especially United, Tottenham, Chelsea. Like the way us move, it's only young.
Yeah, but
players.
you
They
know
won't
what? You know what
spend
Palace will do. You know what
14,
Palace will do though. They do it with. I'm pretty sure they'll do this. They're
and
not
they'll price
stupid.
him out of a move. Yeah,
No,
60 mil.
for me, I reckon they'll do this thing where they'll put a release. It'll get extra year, but it'll put a release clause on him, innit? Because I
It's
think
gonna be
he
an
likes
unrealistic
that.
one,
You know what I
innit?
mean? Like a 50, 55 million release clause. If someone wants to pay it, fine. If not, then
Also, I
you know what I
think
mean.
when you look at it like this, yeah, they've got Eza who could potentially. I think he's going to be a bigger target for most teams, and Gahey is going to be a bigger target for most
You know what's
teams.
crazy?
Texas linked to Forest.
A lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot, but I think I'll say this. I think I'll say the majority of Palace fans won't be upset with Eze leaving this season. I don't think he's had a great season. Recently, he's been
He hasn't.
great.
But
He
he's
hasn't
definitely
had a
stepped
great
up
season.
second half of the season, though.
Yeah, second half of the season, he has stepped up more. But before, like recently, I saw a stat saying that he had the worst conversion rate in the whole of Europe.
Is this not his best GA season wise though? Like for Palace ever?
It's interesting. No, but he's taken a lot of shots. But recently, 100% he's improved.
But
So
wouldn't
that's
you
what-
say,
that's
just
what
really
he's-
quickly, wouldn't you say that's mainly due to the missing of the likes of Elise and actual
I
other
think
goal
so. I
scorers?
think so. He started the season very slow, like very
did.
uncharacteristic, like very. I mean, like he's definitely improved recently, but I wouldn't say this has been like a typical season. What would we expect from Eze, especially after Elise leaving? Like you expected him to get a bit more on it, and he kind of didn't.
Do you think he keep him?
Debated amongst
keep
us
him?
as Palace fans. I've debated with people on back of the nest as well, saying, is he good enough for top six club? Some say he is, some say he isn't. Some say like Palace is his level. So that'll be interesting. But well, I mean, if someone wants to pay 65 to 70 million pounds for him, he's really scored 68. Then
Come on, it
feel
matters.
free.
Anyways, by the way, make sure you smash the likes on the way out. We're gonna go redirect over to Hooks. George and Hooks doing a show in it. On Hooks'
Daps,
channel.
you stop breathing heavily, apparently.
Apparently,
Stop breathing, mate. They don't like you breathing in the chat.
Just don't breathe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll do
Anyways, in a bit, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow probably with the dustiest live ever because there's fuck all going on. Anyways, hopefully Josh loses. There we go. ID, you got to the game.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, that's a shame then.